outside the streets of New York City, we see a new opening scene, one of an aftermath of great chaos and destruction, but one of an aftermath that leaves many confused as to what exactly happened. Here we see two new figures walking into the crime scene. Multiple destroyed craters, damages to Times Square, many other places in this area. Central Park, as if a great fight had broke out there as well. But the two figures walk across this great battlefield, now hustling and bustling with New York's life and metropolitan society, with some cops and authorities looking over these strange instances that appeared out of nowhere to them, but to those who did experience these events, happened almost like it felt like an eternity. And the two figures walk over to the body of a man, one with a hole in his chest and a very smaller one in his head. And so, these two figures loom over what we know as the cadaver of Zep R. Medley. To describe these figures, we may perhaps soon, if they come across in some other characters in play. But one character among this duo kneels down over the body and seems to touch his chest. And he stands up with a piece of paper in his hand. And he hands it over to him. We'll look at this later. Anyways, we have to follow them. The story's starting to pick up again. They both run off. And this is the opening to a train scene coming across the countryside outside of the main cities of New York City, heading towards Los Angeles, California. And sitting by themselves in a train car with three. Let us introduce our characters one at a time.
Jonald Evans. It's good to be back. Gentlemen, it's been difficult. We're finally here.
Johan, Jotovski here. Just want to say to everybody at home, thank you for being part of this journey. I'm nervous. We're all nervous here, but we're ready to go.
Nervous.
Curry, playing Barret, Briggs. Same sentiments as you guys have been with us, so bear with us if things get emotional here. We're all quite on edge.
Oh, yes. And to everyone listening, this is the final recording session of this podcast series, JoJo Blue Truth. We'll be recording the final episodes here right now. For those wondering, I'm saying these opening lines because I just want to say thank you to everyone who listened. Very much thankful for everyone who went out of their way to listen to this, whether it be at home, during work on their headphones, or having a nice time listening to it on a road trip. Who knows? Or you just watched it out of random leisure at your home. Thank you very much. And now please thank us one last time by enjoying the finale to this final bizarre saga. And so let's open the scene with the three characters, Jonald, Johan, and Barret Briggs, or perhaps maybe Barret Sky. So, how does this scene open up? On the way.
I think we all might have a stiff drink in front of us after what just happened.
I don't know if we're sitting directly next to each other on the train. I feel like it may be spaced out.
Yeah, the train cars, like those standard ones, like pretty much like a sofa, sort of cushion seat on like both sides. So like typically like two for each side. So most likely y'all like probably two on one side and one on the other. So who's sitting where? Just to start off.
I'll take left.
I'll take right.
I'll be the furthest away. Probably back of the car.
Now we're gonna take team left side.
I'm not feeling right now. I'm sitting on the right side.
Jonald, I don't feel so good.
Yeah. I think we may have. I'm not sure if this is a private car, but I think we would have probably at least attempted. Gentlemen, I'm not sure if in agreement would try to make sure we had a private car to ourselves.
Well, a little black paint. You always.
Can always block off the doors.
Yeah. But sadly y'all kind of rushed to get a seat on this car, so nothing like a bougie private seat.
Fine,
but it's still just us alone.
Yeah, just y'all alone. Yeah. Yeah, some civilians, but this is definitely not like a packed train heading towards somewhere. Like maybe some are occupied, but not many.
So the specific car itself.
Oh, the entire car,
Yeah,
or
the one we're sitting in currently.
or like I mean like the room y'all are sitting
room,
in.
yeah.
Oh, is
Oh,
this
the
like
room?
is this like one of like the Harry Potter cars?
Yeah.
Where it's like the different rooms.
Yeah.
with the doors?
This is a civilian train. This is a civilian
Yeah, so
train.
it's
I
like
thought it was all open.
Yeah, not an industrial train. This is a
No,
civilian
yeah.
train.
So okay, so it's got rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, little rooms. Yeah. So yeah, what are y'all doing in your little room?
Crying, weeping, sadly.
Glazed overlook probably does. Yeah, probably a very melancholy tone.
Mm-hmm. And what about you, Johan? What is going on within the mind of Jotovski? Anything you're trying to think about? Trying to decipher? Pondering over, perhaps?
Johan is actually going to get up and leave the car. He's
Okay.
gonna leave the room.
All right.
Hey, I'll be back. Just gonna use the bathroom. Says a little quietly, almost rushed. Opens the door, shuts it. Gonna make my way just through the hall.
Okay.
See who's around and
Alright.
in which room.
Yeah. And for a soundtrack, if we did have a soundtrack, it looks like a slow piano, like dun, dun, tsh, dun, like a cymbal, dun, tss, dun, dun, tss, dun.
Half-heartedly looking for the bathroom, actually.
Yeah.
But, it's just a bonus if I find it.
Yeah. Pretty easy to find. They have a sign on it, obviously. In the train car that you guys are in specifically, very sparsely populated. Maybe like at most, as for the exact number of passengers, you don't know, but at least a few of the rooms are occupied in this car specifically.
Okay, well, I make my way to the bathroom.
All right.
Be occupied.
You go to the bathroom. Nope. Vacant.
Just looks in the mirror. Just a solemn, just feels soulless.
Mm-hmm. Anything particular you're thinking about?
He's just tired.
Yeah.
Just wants to lay down so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But there is one thing in mind.
What?
Can't reveal it though. Not yet.
For the audience? Oh.
For the audience, for everybody at home, I can't. Not
Okay.
yet.
Okay. I understand. And in that moment, you actually hear two people, because the bathroom is kind of on the like on the edge of like the exit of the car to the next car, and so you hear like almost like the outside like open, like someone opens up the outside door and kind of closes quiet again. You hear two people walk outside like talking. We open the scene between two characters. All right, so they should be in here. Anyways, how do I look, by the way?
Okay.
Well, I gotta make sure we fit the context of the situation we're in, you know. It's very important for, you know. But anyways, should we have also, should I just call you by your regular name, or should we have like a new names, or?
I think whatever comes natural.
All right, fair enough. Does my voice sound nice too? I rarely get out often, honestly.
I didn't know one with superior power has this much insecurity.
Okay, first of all, don't ever talk back to me like that, okay? I'm
just speaking obvious.
fair judgment to make. Very judgment to make. Anyways, they should be in here. If I remember correctly from the recording, they should be. Oh, the one that's painted black, obviously. Okay. Anyway.
I hear this, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you hear all of this. Yeah, they're being very open about it. All right. Anyways,
Are you gonna open up? Or am I gonna?
I guess I could open up now. Show you. I guess kind of the. Well, granted, you're more used to interacting with them before, obviously.
I'll let you kickstart it and I'll.
Fair enough. Hopefully, things won't go as bad as I think they're gonna go. And you hear them walking off towards the direction of y'all's room.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Can I help you? And as they turn around, they see what looks like one of the train conductors in a little outfit.
Mm-hmm. And so you and your compatriot turn around. Y'all see. How hard are you looking at? How hard are you looking at him?
I'm completely analyzing.
He is creating some sort of illusion that is changing how he looks. And you see, based on how your friend described, he is the one he describes as Johan Jotovski. And he's using the stand, is it in the Boy of the Year form or Decade of the Year form?
Decade.
It's in his, what your compatriot described as Decade of the Year. And you assume probably he also sees this as well. And he's like, Johan Jotovski, pleasure to meet you.
Slaps his hand.
God.
Who the hell are you?
Okay, wait, just as worse than I thought it was going to go, Derek.
You're terrible at conversation.
What? I told you, you're the one who's more used to this. Anyways, sorry about the sudden intrusion. My name is Nahum. Pleasure to meet you.
What do you want?
I am here, as sort of, let me show you. Derek, would you mind showing him the grail? He pulls out, which you actually see appears to be an old clay cup. Very, almost archaic looking. If you want, you can roll for...
if I want, I need.
Yeah,
I need.
for history, occult, either one of those two.
Yeah, let me see what I want. Well, I do have a 63 in occult, so
Wow.
Roll the spin.
I'm gonna drop my luck points. I only get 2 luck points. So
I say for the starting of this arc, y'all will start off with 30 luck points.
Does that erase the ones that we had previous?
No. If y'all already have more than that, you don't get any more. So if you're above 30, stay at that number you're at. But if you're below 30, go it up to 30.
I got 53.
alright, well I'm at 26 now. I just passed.
That is definitely, most probably, granted, you've never seen a real one before, but based on what you've seen in the few images you've seen, and also this weird feeling you're getting from looking at it, that is a true grail crafted by the Jotovski family. An actual grail crafted by them.
Whoa.
As far as you can tell. I mean, for some reason you feel like it is. Almost if it's in your blood, your family kin, to know.
Mm.
And he has one. The one he calls Derek.
We can hope Johan masked his shock for a second. How do you have that?
It was given to us by an old person of the Jotovski family long back. We saved their life in an incident involving World War II. And we came back. We have no personal use of it, and we wish to return it to the family that gave it to us. Out of potential that they have better use of it than we.
What's the catch?
The catch is that, the catch already happened. That's all I can say. Well, one catch is, actually, I probably should explain it to all your compatriots, so that's all right. But in short, we are lending our temporary aid to you, Johan Jotovski.
He's gonna see if he's lying.
Okay.
That's psychology.
Correctamundo, and he shall. I'll just have you roll.
For the lovely viewers at home, I'm dropping down again.
Fair.
It's only 2. It's only 2.
Okay.
Okay.
No, he's definitely genuine. He definitely seems. Definitely when you read him, definitely seems like he genuinely wants to help. For some reason, not the party, but you. For some reason, when you're reading Nahum, for some reason, you feel like the only reason why he's here, why he could ever be here, is for some reason he is very focused on assisting you, and you have no fucking idea why someone would want to just come over here just to help you.
After everything we've been through.
Yeah.
He's shifty. He's not fully trusting. He knows it's genuine, but he's not fully trusting him.
Mm-hmm. But as for the Derek guy, you're not sure.
Yeah, for the Derek guy.
But actually, speaking of which, you may describe what your character Derek looks like.
So he has short black hair, blue eyes, and he's basically wearing this, stereotypical like trench coat and hat look.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, just looking like a casual guy.
What about like how big is he? Like his body type?
He's a medium kind of build, like an average human build.
Okay.
Not threatening.
No,
Yeah.
not muscle.
And as for Nahum, he seems a bit more eccentric. He seems to dress a little archaic for the time period. Not too old, not like Renaissance, but more like he dresses like he came from Russia in like the 1910s. Like a slight regality to it, but not completely. There's some dirty tatterness to him, and he has like a very like a very nice like slicked over ginger hair and a nice defined beard, pretty much.
Oh, he has that real bearing look to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has like almost like a satchel with a bunch of like unknown contents inside like this big leather satchel to his side. Like a book bag of some kind.
Johan glances, side to side. Let me get the grill first.
Very well. Derek?
I show the grail once more. So I'm just giving it to him.
Yes.
I'm letting my stand grab it.
It grabs the grail.
Is there anybody who might have seen that in the home?
Just a floating cup.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm just knocking. I'm knocking on our door now. Let me in. I brought some people with me.
And you see the two figures he describes, and are you holding the grail now? Or is like the boy of the decade still like floating with his holy grail? So you see his stand with his cup. I'm not sure if y'all have seen the pictures of the grail that he has seen, or if he's shown you, but it would look similar to that. But you see the other two walk in. These two other characters walk in.
Got too lazy to hold your own drink?
He attempts a laugh. He's like, they might be aid.
Oh, well. Welcome in.
Nahum, Derek. A pleasure to meet all three of you.
Both of you sit down. I'll watch the door.
I guess, which side are y'all? You're on the left?
Yes.
What
side are you on?
Right.
I guess Nahum will sit right next to Jonald. Derek, where are you sitting?
What's the next thing?
All right.
He's also looking at Barret right now. He's almost trying to send him a signal like, hey. He's looking at both of them like, stands on the ready.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that glance. I actually have no clue. I don't even see it.
All right, so these two sit down, and
You just gesture, speak.
well,
Don't be so rude to our guests. No,
no,
I actually. Why are you so rude to our guests?
His turns towards him. And Nahum, he says, well, in short, I'm simply repaying an old family debt to the Jotovskis by lending my aid.
See, he's helping us. Don't be
That
so
is why I
rude.
returned the grail. I'm not fully sure about its properties, but he said whoever drinks it can awake great powers within them. He referred to them as stands, if I believe so correctly.
Already got one of those.
I think Barret would say, so you guys were here to help.
Yes, we are.
I had to use you guys hours ago. And takes a very long drink of that gin. That seems to be constantly. Bottles are laying all over the floor. That we don't know how I got there.
How did you find us in the first place?
We managed to catch this train. We took a long time finding you in the first place. But as for some reason, fate managed to cross our paths.
His face like twitches of like irritants. So.
I think that same as our bottle has been gripped a little too tightly and exploded.
Jesus.
That's a word.
Hey,
Didn't know you were that
hey,
strong.
hey! It's not the P word though. It's not the P word.
That is true.
Yeah,
Sure.
it could always be worse. It could always be that word.
Fair. That would have been something, a different conversation.
Yeah.
Friend, you come at a very bad time.
I understand. I saw we had driven past New York City. We had saw some remnants of destruction, so I assume you folks were involved in that. Nothing will result if you were. I'm
Just minorly.
Mhm,
In a way.
mhm.
But
But
probably a better word.
What's the extent of your knowledge on this?
as for me, well, I am very much slightly familiar with the older past Jotovskis. After all, I uh, was given a grail by forget his name. It was he was actually surprisingly enough, he was not fighting on Russia's side at the time. He was actually defected and fought towards with France during the later end of the war.
Kind of looking around like this guy's sound a little weird.
We have no idea. We don't know anything. You never talked to us
It's
about.
your family, buddy.
Yeah, it's like
But I just wanted to see where the family had gone to. I hadn't heard from them in a while. They had vanished after the war, for Second World War. Um, so, well, I first went to Italy because I had heard of traces there. None there, and then I decided maybe they moved to America. There's a lot of people immigrating there, so I came here and then decided to go search around New York. Predominantly, my best chances of finding you would probably be there. Then I saw what had happened in New York City, and I decided, oh, let's go look at the outer transport. Then got on the train, walked past, and then saw a cart that happened to be completely smothered in black paint. And I thought, well, if it's Jotovski, probably maybe there, I'd guess. Uh, and that's how I found you.
He's kind of looking at Briggs like, I wish we had translucent paint right there.
Mm-hmm.
like everything else is my fault.
What about your stand? I'm assuming you know ours.
I'm lightly. Well, I saw your stand. What was it? Boy of the Decade? Yes. I myself do not have a stand. But I do have a strange innate ability to see stands. As for why, most likely has something to do with when I first touched the Grail. But as for a stand myself, I have yet to possess one. My theory is if I were to drink that Grail, it would, but for me personally, I don't want to get involved in stand conflict. But my associate Derek might be willing or inclined to. That's why I brought him here, to aid you.
They all turn to Derek.
We all piercing glares at Derek.
Hello, Derek here.
Well, what do you do?
I don't have a stand.
That wasn't the question. Like,
Well, he asked me what I do.
yeah, what do you like? What is your line of work? Probably.
Oh,
Or why are you here? What do you
No,
do?
I was asking about the stand.
Oh no, I was asked. I wanted to know about like him.
I'm just a federal agent
That's kind of
from Russia.
Almost put a bullet in your head, buddy.
Right. Don't use the F word like that.
I'm a scholar, so I study. So
So we have
The blacks in you?
no, I'm
the
a federal agent from Russia, so I don't know your American agents.
Mm-hmm.
so neither of you have stands, and you don't want to be in a stand conflict while we're being manhunted.
But there's something very powerful about the Grail itself. It is quite a weapon of its own. And Derek has trained in what I now call as the Grail arts. You see, may I have the Grail, please, real quick? I need to make a demonstration.
Go on and give it to him.
So, boy, the decade. One thing I've learned is no matter how hard I try, I cannot change, break, or morph the cup itself into any way. Intense heat, severe cold, powerful trauma, nothing. But the liquid, he drops it down. It comes down, but it almost like it extends down. Well, no matter what I do, will never absolutely leave the cup's contents. And he flips it around like it like whips. The liquid will even defy its own physical properties. He pulls out like this rubber to stay inside that cup. I can whip it like a blade. And he throws up like a little like a pencil and cuts it. Or I could even use it as a lasso, and he grabs like a pole on top of the little cover area of the room, and opens the door. And many other things, if someone is creative enough to utilize it to its full potential, as Derek is trained to do so.
Have you tested it out? I don't understand.
No. I guess we could try. Derek, could you try grabbing Boy of the Decade, if you don't mind?
Certainly.
All right. Roll for your cup, for your grail.
Let's see how tightly I'm going to get squeezed.
I get a crit.
So literally, almost within a blink of an eye, like without even like flinching, and literally you feel like you're being like you see almost not even just grabs like multiple like semi-wine tendrils wrap around like different parts, and if looked upon close inspection, anyone want to roll for spot hidden?
Oh. Yeah, I currently can't, guys. So please do it for me.
That's literally my standard.
That's a regular success.
Yeah,
So
regular
you
success.
look closely, and you see it's almost as if the liquid has turned into tiny microcrystalline structures that almost like solidify around its parts, petrifying those joints of the target. But on the outside, it just looks like almost like multiple like muscle-like fibers made of like this wine-like liquid wrapping around certain parts, restraining the stand.
Why did I think it was silver?
I wouldn't be in the same mindset.
Yeah, the color is almost like a dark, almost like red crimson wine.
I'm traumatized.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was silver.
Yeah. And so yeah, that's what happens.
Wow.
And literally, like you're like, oh my stand can't break out.
I think that was
That's
it.
interesting.
Yeah, it was a lot of practice to figure out how it worked, but when we figured it out, well, Derek did.
Let go.
Yeah, please, Derek, release.
Oh yeah, of course.
And kind of just like was like slingshots back inside the cup. And kind of turns back to liquid, like.
I still get back on that crit.
That was
That
amazing.
wound reopens.
And I think you probably noticed if anybody's looking for like a small like
A paintbrush.
come back.
Don't worry about that, Barret. Trust me, we mean no harm.
He
Like I
is
said.
bare like a. You my brother, bro.
But
Thanks,
anyways,
Jonald.
that is
My bad hand. I don't need a stand.
that is the power that Derek wields.
While we're talking, I'm going to I'm just gonna spot hidden outside the door.
Sure.
In case anybody has Dumbo ears, they want to tell you my little eye spot here, see what's up.
Porter just
Yeah, I'm gonna switch dice.
okay, yeah, get out the way.
I'm switching dice.
Guys, that was a 97. I just want to know.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah. You don't hear anything.
You know
though.
the blood rushing from like being constricted, so
Yeah.
I can't hear.
So yeah.
Well, I guess welcome to the team.
Well, he's useful, but Nahum it is.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can do?
For now, I'm just here to make sure that the last few pieces come into play in your favor, Johan Jotovski.
sounds a whole lot like a conversation we've had 1,000 times that I'm tired of hearing.
Oh, on the contrary, I'm here to give good news to you, Johan, and your allies. Finally, fate is on your side.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid I don't have time, for I'm afraid he looks over at Jonald. The plot's about to kick in. And, Jonald, roll me for power.
Okay. That's
What is that?
Hold on, let me drop my thing by 2.
That's not too pretty.
That's not too pretty. Regular success.
All right.
Okay.
You feel something almost like in the back of your throat.
Uh-oh.
I try and cough it out.
As you cough it out, anything that y'all want to do?
Spot here, not
Spot here.
Again?
Well,
Hopefully not a 97 this time.
yeah. Watch, it's gonna be the dice. No worries. Well, what is that?
Regular success. No.
Just chilling, Derek.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I passed.
Passed.
Pass.
Y'all see what appears to be coming out of the bottom of his mouth, coming out, appears to be a tiny stand. It's like this red, like muscly, sinewy humanoid body with multiple toothy grin mouths all over it, and like even has like these little nub for hands that have like little mouths. And he like almost like slide like on his tongue. Smash mouth! And one of his little arm things shoots out like a little like with a big mouth. And it flies towards Barret. Roll me for dodge. For this one, you will need a hard success.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
You're a little cat. Well,
not so good.
Well, brother.
Hmm,
This is it, brother.
I could. It was nowhere near. It's 74. So nowhere near.
All right.
I'll tell you what. It was good.
So you see it fly by. You try to dodge, but it takes off and it actually bites off your entire right ear.
Oh my god.
And
James Van Gogh, man.
and you take 4 damage.
Oh.
And you see it flies off and vanishes.
Like flies out of my mouth?
Yeah, that little ball thing that it shot out. It flies off and vanishes with the ear.
Oh my god.
And you see it crawl back.
Question.
And like you stop choking.
This is a bit over the table, but would you say we've gotten a chance to maybe heal before the encounter here?
Yeah. I'd say so, yeah. Assume you're starting off max HP.
I want to say, working at 6 8 not too friendly, man.
It's still concerning. Don't mind it.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. And that happens, and what do y'all do? I'll be Nahum in the scene. He's pretty much almost like he didn't react to that. He's just sitting perfectly still, like didn't even react to that. Just like almost like that didn't even happen to him.
Oh, you guys are a big help.
Well, he's alert. He's looking at John like, hey, stand user. Did it come from
Meanwhile, blood coming out of the right side of your head.
Hey, relax, Bear, relax.
Commodore comes out with a paintbrush.
Yeah, you don't. You just see like a completely like zoned out stare. Commodore does that like automatically because it's zoned out
Yeah.
stare.
He shakes her shoulder hard. Hey, get up.
Yeah.
What did Derek do? Because if you just standing there, I'm about to punch him in the face.
He's still choking, right?
No, he stopped choking.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did I see where it went?
You saw it crawled back inside of him, back down his throat. But if you want, you can roll for something. If you want to roll for anything particular.
I got a couple points.
Yeah. Well, I'm one ear. I can't be all ears, but I'm one ear.
Oh my god. That was bad.
Curry.
Minus 4 luck points.
No, you're good. You're gonna need those luck points. Trust me.
Just get rid of all your weapons. That was bad.
Remember, just go down to 1 HP.
Can I roll for idea?
Sure.
We need to do that more often.
I'm thinking of potentially using thinking a spin technique could possibly help in this.
Okay.
So I'm just rolling.
Yeah, do one more.
That's a hard
Use it like
success.
Hard success. Definitely, you can determine that most likely this stand definitely. You got a feeling that the stand is not just bound to Jonald's body.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So even though it did look like it crawled back down, you feel like when it crawled back down, it went somewhere else, not inside of him, but somewhere else.
Okay.
It's definitely not inside me anymore, guys.
That's what you surmised with that. But as for spin, but yeah, you kind of surmised that if Johan were to try and use spin to kind of cough it back up, it wouldn't work because you surmised that it's not actually in there.
Well, Johan's reaching for a steel ball.
Yeah.
So it seems like Stan has moved elsewhere.
Well, we need to spread out then. You gotta keep. Shoves open the cabinet door, or car door.
And you see a conductor come in. Is everything? Ooh, it flies at you. Roll the dodge. Hard success.
That was the most random.
Hey, you ball!
Go ahead
can
and take a ligament.
I
off.
try? Can I try to snatch it with my?
Sure, roll for Grail.
Sweet.
Is everything?
Everything okay?
It's like a horror comedy.
That's a hard success.
Hard success. You snatch that little bugger. It's like trying to. It's like trying to swim around, but you're like.
Okay, can I roll?
Yeah.
And he's like.
Can I roll for power to
sure.
try to fry this thing
Sure.
while it's struggling?
I'm like almost like reeling it in just like perfect angle
Yeah.
to like get him close to Johan.
Sorry, man.
You did. You did all right, Johan.
So I shot a laser.
Laser.
I think it probably hit the conductor.
Oh my eye! Ah, what's happening?
Okay, well, is our car door near the back?
It's like in the middle.
Okay.
Ooh, so we can't.
Oh my.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out.
Windows.
Yeah, always figure this out.
He's like, everything is fine, sir, and he shoves him out the way. As a matter of fact, and I didn't shove him. I chopped him in the neck to make him pass out.
All right, sure.
Bro,
Rolled for brawl. Roll for brawl to knock him out.
No, whoa, out of the 70. Oh, he's out cold. He's out cold.
Yeah, literally, like you walk by, like.
Oh my
And I
god.
threw him in the car.
Oh my god. That room. Oh my gosh.
So are you still like reeling it in?
Yeah, I'm like kind of like holding it. Yeah.
Oh, squeeze that thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna whoop and I'm gonna grab it and
Yeah, so you just.
power crush it.
All right, yeah. Roll for power to crush the little thing.
There you go.
That's extreme success.
So yeah, literally, like just walk up, and
Nice.
kind of splats.
Well, that was easy. Oh, sorry about your hit, buddy.
Okay, now he's looking at Briggs.
This is definitely not over. That was too easy.
Yeah.
This thing is coming from the mouth, Briggs. I need you to paint.
Roll me for power, please.
Is it going for the... Surely this thing's not going to violate me, right?
Yeah.
That's a 99.
Ah. So literally, you gag severely as you're mid talking, and you
This
see,
thing is coming from...
and literally you see his mouth opens wide as like the actual body of the stand, like.
Oh my god!
Smash mouth, and it points at Barret again,
Oh my
and it
god.
fires another mouth missile, with its chomping teeth.
Oh my god.
Roll the dodge. Hard success as usual.
Oh my god. Hey.
So we can drop that by. Nope, that still won't get it.
Oh my god.
Can I use power instead?
If you want to use your stand to try and maneuver a way out of this, you can.
Yeah, because I could drop it by 2 and it'd be a standard success.
All right.
Just
How does Commodore avoid this little projectile?
I think it's not an avoiding situation. It's headed at me. I turn the side of the face with the ears missing, and it's just like a
Oh!
You'll need a hard success still.
Right.
So hard success for a power roll.
hard successful power roll.
It's the easy money.
I think we'll drop it by 8.
All right.
Oh, my math is off. I need to drop by 16.
Oh!
Oh.
Well, you know what? We'll leave it as is.
All right.
Yeah.
You're going to turn your head to the side.
So he flies at you, but this time you all see him go for the jugular. He bites a whole ass chunk off of his neck near his jaw. You take 6 damage, and it flies up again and goes inside one of the walls and just. You see blood splatting.
Yeah, just suture. Medical. We don't have
Black wrap around your neck, I guess.
All right.
That's it.
Anything else y'all want to do in this train car?
What do we think? He's close? Far? What do we think?
He's judging to be quiet, one hand. And now he's looking over. He's gesturing to paint black tape across our mouths.
We'll have to roll for that. Or can we
Roll
do
for
that?
power to see how strong the
The
protection is.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Stop mouth pregnancy.
with your Magnum condoms. That
Nice.
was a hard success.
Nice. Say you double sealed that airtight.
Actually, that was extreme.
Oh yeah, definitely.
13, literally.
Oh yeah, you got some. It's like
It's like stuck in your throat.
It's the scene with Black Bolt, Multiverse of Madness. What mouth?
Oh yeah, we probably just have a black hole for a mouth. Or you just stick your whole arm down your own throat.
Oh my god. All right, so y'all's mouths are covered.
What now?
Yeah, we're down.
We're just chilling.
Yeah.
The whole we
Well, I'm leaving the
The cart.
cart.
Did we
Or not
actually-
the cart, holy shit. I'm leaving the room.
Mhm.
In the hallway. I'm not outside the cart.
You're just jumping out. I would like to just go to all the other rooms and like open or knock on and open.
Oh yeah.
Like, see if
So
I can.
yeah, you definitely see the ones that do have civilians in them. They're still kind of like they do look concerned, like they heard all the shit outside, and so they're like.
I just give him a thumbs up,
Uh-huh.
a double thumbs up.
All right.
See
Actually,
if I notice like one of them.
roll for luck.
Can I do what he's doing?
Luck?
Individually
So
chopping people's necks.
Oh, luck.
Sure.
You just started.
Just wait a minute. We'll see what he got going on.
60. So regular success.
Awesome. So you open up one room, and you see it's one guy. He looks like a businessman, and he's like, everything okay? Please don't rob me.
Double thumbs up.
Okay.
Roll for power.
Oh Lord. So so you open up. You see his mouth gets forced open again, and you see the stand again.
Can I reach forward and try and grab it out?
Sure. And you kind of come in following him, obviously, kind of also just following his line, just knocking people out.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I got enough. I'm gonna just standard success.
All right. You reach forth with nuclear assault, and you hear behind that stand another laugh. Child's play in the art of the spin, boy. And you hear and you see coming out of the mouth, the void behind the stand, Smash Mouth, is pierced like this glittering silver ball with like this red firework like glitter, like those cannonballs from Kung Fu Panda 2, but small. And engraved on it is like a red dragon, but it's not going straight. It's like rotating.
Oh, brother.
And you see this spinning ball coming at you like a orbiting firework comet. Past
Well, but can
Let's-
I intervene here?
Sure, what do you want to do? As he's reaching for Smash, but you see is passing by his stand's hand towards
So
him.
this sounds insane. Can I use throw to, instead of throw the steel ball, catch the ball?
Roll for geometry.
I'm pretty low on that one.
Don't forget to mark the skills that you failed.
Hey, good call. Good call. What did I fail? Spot hidden. What else did we fail, everybody?
Dodge on my end.
Oh yeah, you did.
I don't think I found anything point yet.
That's 60, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I passed.
All right. Regular success?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you try analyzing the spin it's powering it, but for some reason, you cannot identify any gold rectangles it's coming off of from. But how is it still generating spin if you can't identify what source of the golden ratio it passes from? That's what's boggling you. You're like, what? You cannot identify anything that is powering it that is based on the golden ratio. But this is spin. You're looking at this is spin. But even like when you look at it, like usually when you throw a steel ball, it just goes straight, but then rotates while it's going. But this one's like orbiting, like that.
Huh. Well, Boy of the Decade's gonna try to kick it to redirect it.
All right.
Because I'm a fast hand, but it's probably really close to him. Right?
Yeah, literally, like it's like trying to identify.
Oh, it's slow mo. He's sitting there.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, we have another enemy who has a slow-mo thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jonald. That's not your thing.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
I'm gonna be a good man here and drop it by 3 to get a hard.
That's our leader.
So literally, like just in the nick of time before it clocks him in the forehead and to literally like almost like you assume. You typically know headshots with steel balls. That could have actually like if he's as powerful as you may assume he's in the spin, that could have been enough to contort his frontal lobe and cause John to go brain dead just from that. And your spin, your leg literally jumps in like he's like a few inches away from his head. The leg of Boy of the Decade just comes in, and you see this like just before it hits you, stops it. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, snap.
beam struggle.
There we go!
Oh, thank God it's not me.
Oh, Lord!
Yeah.
Good luck.
For everybody at home, let's see if I can help my buddy not get
Not die.
Grab a d20.
For the audience at home, you may be unaware of this, but this is a very unique stand game that we play to torture ourselves. And,
Oh! So literally, describe this first class. Both of us rolled a critical fail.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
pretty much, if any of y'all who are viewing want to analyze spin science or have geometry, please roll for that. For you, Johan, you do not need to roll. What you see, almost as if you see your gold rectangles almost manifest, but you see them almost like interlocking with these weirdly different proportioned silver rectangles. And they're like glitching, breaking each other. And both of them almost like discontinue. But not like neutralized, almost like their energy's like completely redirected and mutated.
Oh my God.
And literally, Boy the Decade's like getting conked all the way.
What the?
And you see the Chinese Dragon Ball is like kind of dunks around, but then you see it kind of like almost like volley plops back inside the mouth of the one guy, and he like almost like swallows it involuntarily. And that is actually the premature termination of the beam struggle.
Wow.
Because you both failed.
Wow.
And that moment, everything goes dead quiet.
okay. Okay.
And the guy passes out.
Was I able to grab Smash Mouth?
No.
Darn.
Well, he's looking at you now like a cold-hearted book. And he's peeling the executioner mask on. And he's gesturing. Like, armor up. Put your stand on.
Armor up.
Armor up!
And then you hear echoes across the train car.
Go, go, nuclear assault!
Right. Let me roll for this because I feel like we're gonna do.
What are
something.
you rolling for?
I'm gonna roll for power. To try to do something that's probably gonna be a little weird. 67.
Do you want to do anything, Derek?
So, do I feel like it's only? I'm probably gonna go to the next card because I'm curious if it's going like if it's transporting through different cards.
Sure.
We got the cool part.
Yeah. So I'm investigating. I'm gonna walk out the cart we were originally in.
All right.
Go to different one.
All right.
Okay, 67 is a.
So y'all see Derek kind of try to leave the cart. Probably to you're not sure. Do you let them know or do you kind of just go off on your own? Yeah. Nahum is still sitting in the car that y'all were at. He's still sitting there.
No, now he's walking back in the car like, hands outstretched. For the viewers at home, what are you doing?
Making sure the story goes as it needs to be.
He's looking like he's about to clock him, but then he sees just leaving. The car's leaving. He's looking back in the hallway. Who do I see? Do I see Derek walking down?
Oh, you see him walking down. Yeah. He's trying.
Where's Jonald? Jonald is.
Are you still where you were?
I'm following.
Following Derek. Well, you Barret.
I am probably out in the hallway, standing in the middle, looking like I'm trying to summon Commodore.
Yes, sir. Salutes.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go with something. Just if we can. Scenario of the subway tunnel, we're gonna go all windows black. If we can with 67.
Sure, that's fine. That's fine.
The
The people in the cars like, why is it so dark?
Yeah.
I just went into a tunnel.
Went to a tunnel.
This is localized card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this time of year, in this time of day, in this part of the country, localize the tile within your train car.
Yes.
Yes. May I see it? No. Anyways, so y'all take pursuit after Derek.
I'm gonna say we did check all of the rooms.
Yeah. This,
Okay.
this, as far as you know, is
double
clean.
check. You sure every room?
We're gonna check every room, right?
If you're lying to me,
Yes.
I'm gonna go back.
I'm not lying.
We
to you,
checked
no.
the bathroom, right?
Yes.
It's not occupied.
Yeah, you're good.
Because
You're good.
I
I need to go take a shit.
time to
All right, guys, I'm ready.
I used to spin.
One more
Yeah,
time.
the 12.
Gentlemen, I apologize. This goes.
Alright.
Yeah.
What's that? What are you doing?
I'm gonna use. Nah, that wouldn't work. I think if anything, Commodore starts scrolling on the ceiling, trying to like write out a message.
Yeah.
But losses kind of get to like stick close.
Yeah, Barrett's messed up right now. He has a big black paint covering his neck over the remainder of what's left of his right ear.
Yeah, I actually instead of following them, I went to Barret and I put out like an arm supporting him, like I'm holding him up.
All right.
This is giving mad subway energy. And
God.
So, do y'all follow Derek or?
Yeah.
We limp.
Oh, yeah. So, Derek, you're the first to enter the next cart. What do you do?
I was analyzing.
Wait, is he going up or down?
Yeah, are you going going down?
Towards the back of the train?
Yeah, back.
All right.
I'm just looking. I'm looking for civilians. Looking through the civilians.
So yeah, the next car, pretty much the same fiasco. Well, actually, these guys, they probably didn't hear what was going on, so they're a little more confused.
Yeah.
Of like, kind of just like awkwardly waving, like, okay, some weird guy. It's only when they see the others, who are mainly Barret, who is brutally injured, also have black pieces of what they look to be like duct tape over their faces. They're like, what the? And
Yeah, everybody's probably just gesturing with one finger, like be quiet.
Mm-hmm. You do hear at the other end, another bathroom, where you hear like a. You do see an old elderly man come out. Long ride on the train. Let's get back to. Oh dear heavens! Is that man all right?
I'm rolling. I'm rolling for power.
All right.
You're gonna kill the old man?
contort
Well,
the mouth.
someone has to.
Oh my God.
Anyone else want to do anything as this contemplation is going on?
Sure, let's give it a try. I've rolled well.
He actually lives to see another day. Yeah, he lives to see another day.
You were actually gonna kill the old man?
Yeah.
Anyone else
Jesus.
doing anything while this is happening?
We have no time.
No, I'm just continuing forward.
I gesture instead of murdering him. I gesture to be quiet. He almost lost his life.
So, anyone else doing anything?
No.
No?
If it
No.
yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Wait. Can I do first aid on Barret? Real
Uh,
quick, just turn around and.
You know what? That would have been probably
yeah, sure. Why not? Do some first aid.
Sure, me too.
That's a.
Yeah, I don't help my buddy. I'll probably just jam my
That's a hard success.
All right. So first aid. You shall gain
I like cauterize the
3 HP back.
Alright. And I can't scream, so it doesn't matter.
So in that moment when you're about to just full on assault this old man,
misery.
yeah. So literally, and then at that moment, busting through one of the windows of one of the rooms is another one of those strange steel balls. And at that moment, you realize distraction. And he hits you in the jaw with one of his steel balls, dealing a whopping.
Old man is a bad guy. Oh my God.
You were trusting it the whole time. We should have trusted
How much HP do you have?
Did you just kill me?
How much HP do you have?
19.
Thank God, I rolled 12.
it. Oh, okay.
So literally, y'all see him like, boy of the decade, and literally see, and literally him slam into the other room.
Or I'm probably not talking for the rest of the campaign.
I would like to charge forward
Thank God.
and punch the old man. I don't want to punch the old man, but I'm gonna punch the old man.
Don't worry, I got this.
Oh, you got this.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm dropping my luck points by 8 to make this a hard success.
For what?
I'm dumping everybody out this train. Literally, Commodore paints on the ceiling. I just uses the blue paint all the way down, and just a torrent comes down and flushes the entire car going back out.
Back out the back,
Yeah.
or towards the front of the train?
Out the back of the train.
Out the back. All right. With a regular success.
Hard success.
Wow.
Hard success. Oh yeah, you pretty much flood everyone from that back out. Including the first. Everyone was like, "What?"
Can't make noise in your lungs full of water. Just
Pretty much all of you are looking forward as the whole entire train from that point onwards is flooded. All you hear is as you're waking up in the train car. Anyone, Derek, do you want to do anything?
And you look out there and you see this torrent of water.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just observing if anything's going on.
This is so sick. You're just observing. Just looking.
Yeah, you don't notice anything at all of anything of direct
I'll
importance.
immediately do first aid on him.
Sure.
Just like-
When you first look, you see his entire cheek here is gone.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
All you see is the teeth and like his jaw has been severely cracked and
Oh
damaged.
my gosh. That's a fail. So.
We'll just slap a band-aid on there.
we talked about this a few times about how we were going to try this train thing. We weren't going to be trying. I think we need to go back to our original plan on this thing.
But you, Derek, can definitely analyze that this spin style than the Italian styles. They are much more about precision, almost like surgery level precision. While this is almost like using sheer power to crush anything that comes in its way, like a battering ram. While because like Neapolitan is very much like the executioners, like very refined, like literally it's researching anatomy, even full on like lobotomies to the extent, or even Sicilian, still even precise, very much straight flying. This is almost like a momentum locomotive crashing through anything that comes in its way, which is nothing like anything from Italy that you would know of.
Okay.
I'm probably still in a somewhat comatose state. I did a lot of
Actually,
ringing.
you roll me for power.
I'll never get this roll again.
Yeah.
Oh god.
In extreme.
Oh boy. So literally, when it hits you, almost like that spin energy imbibes itself within your brain, and you have another dream sequence.
Oh,
And you see,
This man got hit so hard.
it almost reawakens that fiery vision you had in your eyes when you first awoken when fighting Volk's Thunder. And you haven't admitted it to your allies yet, but you have started seeing things that Blue Sky has claimed to see in some certain ways. And when that strike hits you, you seem to awaken into this strange plane. And it looks like the very potential that Blue Sky could see.
Okay.
The way he described it, almost like this infinitely branching, infinite strands of everyone's potential, how far they could go in life, and what strands of other people intersect and prevent them, based on their choices, prevent them from continuing on to their potential. All these almost like a confusing mush of yarn and thread everywhere.
Yeah.
And you look through it. What do you want to do?
Do I see like bodies, or I just?
It's just almost like this weird ethereal soup. And just within it is like this threads everywhere. Like these silvery, like almost like silvery threads.
I'm gonna reach out and grab them.
You almost can feel different kinds of people through different kinds of lives throughout time. Any you want to try and look for when you're feeling almost like when you come in, it's like almost like a pool.
I'm going to feel for whoever just threw that steel ball.
All right, roll for power.
No famine now. Yeah, let me drop by 3. Okay, I passed.
Wonderful. So you sift through, and one thing you do notice when you do sift through, when trying to find who hit you, you do find your potential. And something strikes you as off. You want to look deeper into your like visually see what happens.
Let's see.
You want to see the end of your strand.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see it. It is the most shocking thing. It's you. In the Folk's Thunder fight, dead. And you see not Boy of the Decade, but Boy of the Year slowly decaying away.
What?
For the audience at home, everyone's jaw is on the floor right now. We are.
I'm on borrowed time.
But if you want to, roll me for spot hidden.
Oh my god. Bro, what?
They should be dead.
And rolls are rolling hard.
You notice when you look outside back to the strand itself, you notice that area of the strand appears to have some sort of extension. Not silvery white, but almost like a pencil drawn to extend it. Someone had almost like someone took like a old legit number 2 pencil, just like drew it, extended it.
And I'm following the line. How
And
far
you look at the one that's been drawn, and it's all the things that you've actually been going through. Where it awakened Boy of the Decade. At the very beginning of that lead line, the Boy of the Decade awakening point is drawn over. It starts over the point where the silver line ends, almost like it drew over that. But the question is, who drew this line here? Who literally etched it in here? Who did this?
Somebody was like, that young man's pretty good. He helped me across the street.
Johan has an idea.
And then you then try to sift through the perpetrator, and you find this one's definitely an old strand, but definitely you feel the spin within it, powerful. Reminds you of almost like whenever you saw your father as a kid, but definitely much more malicious in nature. And you see it, and you wish to peer into it.
Yeah.
So you look into it, and you see it appears to be somewhere in Italy. And you see it appears to be one of the famous Neapolitan palaces at night. And you see someone, appears to be the perspective of the enemy, the one that attacked you. And you hear almost like rattling of metal, which you assume to be those balls. And you hear, you and your petty golden ratio is no match for the silver spin. And you see, you see these balls, multiple of them, just like the one you saw, like firecrackers in the night, and pulverizing the walls. You see the entire palace crumble. They all come back. I am the mighty red dragon of China, the great warrior of Chinese silver ratio spin style. And after my alliance with Blue Sky, my new stand Smash Mouth makes me the ultimate enemy to all the old rivals who claim themselves to be true masters. Now I will be the only one. I've already killed off all of my constituents in China. Once Italy, I will go for Russia next, and then America, and anywhere else where I hear of their existence. And then he almost turns towards you as if he knows you're watching him. You're the last to take down Johan Jotovski. Let's see if you're as a legendary spin master as Blue Sky says you are. And you fade back out and wake up.
Is he standing over me?
Yeah.
Johan.
He lurches up.
And are you two still outside of that room, looking at the flood?
Yeah.
You sense something. You see the entire flooded wash split open. You see the multiple fireballs spinning and pushing back all the water like Moses. And you see this person dressed up like this very tattered, but still try to like well kept, regalized, ancient, almost like Chinese regal attire. He looks very old, but he like walks towards like throughout the waves. Even your stands are subpar, all of you. I seriously do not see what Mr. Blue Sky saw so troublesome in you.
While he's saying that, he's looking at Derek, and does Derek have the grill in his hand?
Yes, he does.
He snatches it from him. He's like a labored stand up shakily. He's gonna lean forward and drop him.
Derek, what's going through your mind through this whole situation?
I'm thinking I've seen this fire before on multiple occasions.
Oh yeah. Anything you wish to say to him?
What did you see?
He's just gonna push him out the way.
Johan Jotovski! I care not for your little students. I have come here to kill you and you alone. Although if you two turn out to be disappointing, I will kill them too.
He's standing in the hallway now with the split water. He's one. You know what? Let me.
As you're preparing, getting up, he points towards you. Ah, you are Jonald Evans, correct?
I just wave. Because I've still got the black tape across my mouth.
Ah, very smart and resourceful. Let's see how your spin training compares to mine. He pulls out more orbs.
I got a one. I was rolling for power to stop this madness.
I would also like to get out my steel ball. And marble will flick it straight towards him. That's a extreme success.
There we go.
Jonald, another beam struggle for you.
Oh my god, people, if you don't know by now, I've lost almost every beam struggle.
I want to say what I'm gonna do till after this happens.
Okay. You think I'll catch on? Do you need me to catch on?
I feel like you have.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Feel the power of the silver spin.
Suck it.
Oh!
Suck it, old man.
Oh!
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
Don't worry.
Hang on.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Impressive.
Oops, no.
Well, it can bounce off his hand.
Yeah, you kind of blocked it, right? Oh, you're hitting my
That
thing.
was 12.
Yeah, it
so
was.
16, so.
I know.
Oh my god.
One more.
10.
Oh,
Yeah. So literally, like, you're getting, you see this nuclear power channeling through it. It's like, using your stand as an assist. But as you see, someone like me doesn't need to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I lost again. That's like,
And you see,
I think I'm 1 in 6, guys.
your nuclear power is overwhelming it, but you see another one come out and hit it. You see the two centrifugal forces almost like push it back towards you.
Oh, no.
And you are hit by your own nuclear assault. Which in turn, with your crit, do you wish to save him?
Yes.
Oh.
To say, once Jonald threw flicked his rubber ball, to say give you a second shot at that. To say there was a tether that went out and grabbed it. So when it was sent back, it's whipped around, ricocheted back around with the yellow paint.
Awesome.
So it's a slingshot.
So literally, like came like.
This is the second time someone saved his face.
And literally, it flies like what? He like pulls out two more. It like really explodes near him. Like Shah! And he jumps back. Trickster, you are, son of Blue Sky.
I turn around and give Barret 2 thumbs up.
Thanks for saving me from a point blank nuke to the face.
Pretty much.
We come back to you.
How it feels now.
Nice one to save. That's a clean
Yeah,
save.
clean.
Oh god, that was clean. Clean. So you hear an explosion outside.
Okay, well, I'm outside now.
Yeah. Finally you show yourself.
I'm lurching forward. On one hand, I the dual steel balls, and the other one I have the grail hanging out my side.
And what is that, Jotovski?
Looking at the grail now, and he's just remembering, okay, this could. He's gonna put one steel ball in the cup, and he's gonna flick it. So it's almost like a flail.
What is that sorcery?
He's trying it out.
Roll for dexterity.
I was like, please hit yourself in the nuts. Critical fail, please.
No, I passed.
Yeah,
Oh my
literally,
goodness.
you actually kind of impressed you he caught on so quick. Literally, he's like, and you're kind of getting the hang of like the elastic part of it.
Yeah, I'm
Definitely.
feeling. How far is this thing going now? Cause I'm flicking hard.
Yeah, you can go up to like the farthest you can realistically go. You can't really test it out too well right now,
Yeah.
but you can easily go up to 5 meters right now.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, for the viewers at home, we still can't talk, so this is just all cinematics.
You can still speak through your stand if you want to.
Oh, no words. Just building momentum on one hand.
With the execution mask on, by the way.
Yeah, but oh my god, it looks like a horror story because I just have blood coming
Oh
out.
yeah,
of his eye.
that with the veil over too.
Oh my gosh.
Just taking a step forward.
What a perfect symbol for the last person of the Italian line, broken and near death, relying on a rustic plastic cup.
Okay, are the windows still blacked out now?
Oh, this is the second card, so
Oh, this is.
they weren't blacked out yet.
Yeah.
Okay, can I roll for power and then have an idea?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I passed.
All right.
What I'm gonna do is, if I can, of course, I'm going to start bending the light a little bit in front of me,
Okay.
just to distort the view he has of me. So
All right.
it looks like I'm straight, but now I'm suddenly a little bit wavy.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
still walking forward. And you know what? I'm rolling the throw here. But do I do power at the same time?
I don't feel like
For what I'm gonna have to do, I'm probably gonna have to roll throw and power.
Sure. Yeah. Well, what exactly are you trying to do?
It wouldn't be fun if I explained it.
True.
So it happens, of course.
Yeah.
See what the dice do first. And then,
So of course the throw passes.
You do have a 99.
Yeah.
I hope
I see my power. So we're gonna make that a hard success. So in one hand, I'm skidding it across the ground, and I'm using Void of the Decade to create a saucer of light, like a razor blade. It's cutting through the chairs while flying towards it.
Yeah. Roll for geometry.
Ooh. We're playing dangerous. We're playing our lives are on the line here. Yeah, I passed.
Awesome. So you see the two forces rotating, and he first sees, he's like, wait, that's not. And it shows you imitated and perfected the silver rectangle within mere minutes. He's like, impossible! And he throws his balls at it. Let's have
Okay.
another beam struggle. We're loving the beam struggle here, guys.
Yeah.
no one's nervous, right?
No, I'll just back up.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let you roll first.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, not that time.
Not again.
No.
All tied.
Okay. Oh, and I beat you.
Dang,
I'll watch come back.
yeah, they're killing me.
Hopefully. That's.
Okay.
Okay, that's a nat one.
So it's 6.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
No! Okay, anyone want to do anything as you see, although he just learned the silver ratio, he's still not perfected it, and the two crushing steel balls on the stand user's side, and it's something you want to do.
Yes. I'm actually okay, so what's going on?
You see the familiar will of power burning through you see almost like within his fighting spirit, there's a peak he's trying to get over, but he's just trying to climb over it, but he can't reach it far enough. And you see also these two are a bit pushed back, a bit. He's near his last legs. Grant, Jonald's been fine, but you're like, okay, we need to get a nice push in or something like that. That's what you're seeing right now.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you want to do, Derek?
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to Johan.
Uh-huh.
I place my hand over his shoulder, almost as a camaraderie in the form. Johan. And it's almost like it's like time is slightly slowed. Yeah. Whatever may thoughts plague you, know that I have seen the same. Like I've told many others. I'm sorry.
Hey, use this line.
Oh no. And I imbue with my strong will to aid him.
All right.
And I'll use my power with his.
All right.
Nice.
I get a hard success.
Nice.
All right. You suddenly feel yourself push beyond your precipice. And you see Boy of the Decade colliding with these two balls. You see two rectangles, silver and gold, cross between Boy of the Decade. And you see it grabs the two rectangles and breaks them. And you see it breaks too. And suddenly a flash of light. What is this? And you see everyone get pushed back. You see the entire walls and ceiling of this train car gone, out in the open. You see on the very one side is the stand user. Let's get back up. What is this? And all of you got pushed to the back of the other car, holding on for dear life. Meanwhile, Derek's on the top, standing there, trench coat flowing in the wind of the riding car, and with the grail in his hand. And meanwhile, you're standing up, floating in front of you, up in the air, in the middle of the floor of the car, is this new stand. This humanoid stand, a little more elongated and more of a humanoid, full-fledged humanoid body, with multiple chunks of golden and silver rectangles kind of jutting out of it. And with multiple tiny little light particles of silver and gold spinning around it. And its face now having two eyes, and almost like a covered mouth with a cross of a silver and gold rectangle for like a mouthpiece. And he's like, what is that? That's not Boy of the Decade. What is that? And you are so confident. Rip off the mouth covering from your own face.
He's in there flailing the ball. Boy of the century.
Huh?
Get him, boy.
Silver ratio! And roll for power.
Well, good thing I'm trying to use my steel ball. I did not pass in power.
Give me a roll for our stand user here real quick. Or I guess in this case, spin user. He's decided to give up on using his stand at this point. What'd you roll?
90.
Oh, okay. So yeah. At first when he throws it, you're not really sure what to do, but he kind of just throws it at you. And Boy of the Century's kind of just standing there, not doing anything. Well, those two are... Actually, y'all want to do anything, as nothing seems to happen.
Yeah. Rolling for power right quick. It's a 77, so I think what's happened is I'm failing to pull the paint off of my own to say something.
Jonald.
I will rip the paint off of mine.
Okay.
I don't think I need the strength roll for that one.
Yeah. What do you want to do? You see these two fireballs flying towards Johan with this new godly stand.
Yeah.
Kind of, I guess, it's too godly. It doesn't realize that his user is being attacked.
So they're flexing.
I think I would like to use my ball and try and knock him out of the way.
Sure thing. Roll me for power.
Oh, please, just be nice. I rolled 2 of the. I'm just gonna re-roll those.
Yeah, re-roll
We'll just do these 2. That's a hard success.
Awesome. So, as you shoot it, it hits the 2 balls once again, and you feel like it's just going to repeat what happened last time. But you see, Boy of the Century waves his hand, and you see as they're kind of hitting each other, you see your ball almost like compresses and vanishes, and his 2 balls kind of like knock and kind of go away. He's like, "What the?" And you see closely, you almost impulsively, almost like point towards a certain direction. Where do you want to point at?
Above his head.
Above his head? So you see, manifesting is the ball. And you may fire when ready. And literally, you see him, and then he waves, and you see the ball that you threw manifests.
So I see it disappear. I'm like, oh. And then I see Reaper. Nuclear assault, marble shot.
And then, anything you want to say to this enemy stand user, this proclaimed one true master of the spin?
You're a pest.
And literally, y'all see a silhouette of him like slam down to the ground, and the entire that floor of the cart gets like scorched. Luckily, it doesn't get destroyed, so the thing does not get derailed on y'all. But you see pretty much the incinerator remains of this enemy stand user, and all of his balls kind of just dangle off and kind of fall off the cart, and kind of just he's just dead.
That's what I call an atom bomb baby.
And your Boy of the Century is still there. Aura around it.
Well, Johan just walking for it at this point. Actually,
Nice.
no, he's not. So we're at the beginning of this card, right?
Yeah.
All these 3 see is just almost a warp, like I'm being sucked down like a toilet. And I'm at the end of the cart, the other side.
You always see him almost like he turns to goop, like he like unbows like the threads and like turns into like almost like spirals into like an infinite black point in the ground. And as that's happening, he's like unspiraling out on the other side of the car.
And I'm pushing open the door and I just gesture behind me and come on.
I gotta do it. That's physically impossible.
And you, Derek,
RFP's up.
you, Derek, see Nahum come behind you, and he's like writing in his book with a pencil, and he's like, "Oh, he's getting there, Derek."
Well, I'm glad you're pleased.
Oh yes, and you did a very good job with pushing him past his limit, Derek.
Derek the goat.
Yeah, I tried.
Most definitely.
I'm sure that he did most of the pulling with that.
Oh yes, I'm very proud to see it.
Okay. Wow.
So y'all, what do y'all do? Do y'all follow Johan?
Of course.
Of course, he's our leader.
Yeah.
He's our captain.
The cinematic walk of the black bar.
Yeah. And pretty much everyone follows him slowly. Derek jumps down and follows them with Nahum behind, writing in his journal.
Yeah, I just find it.
We have all the whole back of the train to ourselves now.
And as y'all are resting now, anything y'all are doing as y'all sitting down? Like immediately falling asleep or just...
I don't know if Commodore can make like an ear-shaped...
He's currently sketching one and making schematics for one. I need to see their other ears, Master. Okay. So he's pretty much... Commodore's just schematic sketching a 3D model of an ear. While what is Jonald doing?
I would like to talk to Derek. So, Derek, what'd you do with Johan?
I just gave him some words of encouragement. You know, sometimes people forget the power of words.
What a thoughtful
I just told him.
and rehearsed sentence.
No. I just told him. You know, many negative thoughts have been plaguing him. I've also been in that space of mind, and told him, like others I've told, I said, I'm sorry.
Johan, what are you doing?
He just slumped. He slumped forward in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
But if like they can see in the mask, his eyes almost have like a milky silver to them now.
Mm-hmm.
Something just swimming in the black.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And of course, Nahum is also.
I'm gonna get that close to look in your eyes.
But of course, Nahum is sitting down with y'all as well as usual.
He's actually gonna leave it Nahum. It was you.
Whatever could you be talking about, Mr. Jotovski?
Thank you.
It was my greatest pleasure as a writer. And by the way, none of y'all, except maybe Derek, heard that.
Okay.
Just looking up the ceiling. Nice tile.
Yeah.
And Johan's like looking out the window, but he's not. He's looking somewhere beyond the window. We're going to California.
Oh my gosh.
And in that moment of looking beyond the window, you almost if you can see blue sky looking back at you. And we cut back to the plane that blue sky is on. And almost if he has those same silvery looks in his eyes. And they clear back to the normal blue eyes once again. I sense that Mush Fuyang has been killed. Mr. Autumn will take care of them next. He'll be a doozy. How can you physically fight him when all he can be is in your mind? And then we cut back to the train, and in the distance, the plane flying far off somewhere else in the country. But we do see the corpse of the former stand user Mush Fuyang. After the turbulence, an open cart, his body slowly fell off. We see driving on a motorcycle, stopping next to it. Another tool to kill my brother. He grabs the corpse and see chains go into it and pull out the stand Smash Mouth.
Oh my gosh.
And almost bound it, and it follows him.
Oh no.
Your own minions will be your undoing,
My gosh.
as also the tools of removing the last threats. The arrow cannot be grabbed by any of them. They must all be stopped. Avenge my heart. And follows the train.
Yeah, go.
And even more further off the distance, driving on a highway, is Dr. Solomon and the mother of Jonald Evans.
Are we going the right way? Are we going the right way?
And that we shall end this
I've seen that
episode.
cactus 4 times.